Hey everyone, I'm really glad to see you're here, and I want to thank you very much for taking the time to again push the play button and come spend a few minutes with me. I'm on my journey, my 30-day journey, I guess I want to call it. It's been a little over a week since I was let go from my job, and it's just one of those things that's really unfortunate, but you have to kind of ride with the trials in life and embrace them. So this is it's part of my journey. So that's what I'm doing over the next 30 days basically, is I'm plotting out my journey. I've been working on my MLM business for quite a while, and what I have been working on is trying to figure out how to build an MLM business with current technology, current cultures, because we know the old things don't work. So when you look at things like the terms of service of MLMs, and they're all pretty much the same. You can't be out there, recruiting. There's things that you can or can't say. They're watching YouTube. They're watching what people are doing. You really run a risk of making a claim without even really knowing it. You might have their legal department send you a very unfriendly email, and I've gotten those, and it's kind of sobering to get an email, when you're putting your heart into something, you think you're doing right, and you're doing what your upline in fact told you, and they tell you to stop and take it all down. And so that was my experience in an MLM before the one I'm in now. So and a lot of them just flat don't let you talk about it online or promote it or go on Facebook or YouTube or do videos about your product. So what do? So what you do is you don't talk about your business. You don't share what it is, and what you do is you go out and you start building relationships, because really that's what it's about. It really isn't about the MLM company in the beginning. It isn't about the product. Where it all really starts is relationships, and that's what all the MLM companies or network marketing companies really promote is those relationships. So what do you do when you can't tell anybody about it? So you feel kind of hamstrung. You can only tell so many friends, and and if I don't know about you, but I don't want to go talk to my friends and family. So what you do is you embrace current technology. You don't have to be that tech savvy to get in front of a camera. I will tell you though that you need to get used to putting yourself out there, if you will, and it doesn't take a lot to do that. You can do it through blogging. You can do it through doing videos like I am, and you can do it through podcasting, or you can do it through creating audio trainings, or there's just so many different ways that you can get out there and do it. But the thing about it is that I'm going to draw a diagram here, is that you want to put a product. So here's your MLM, we'll say. Okay, and it's all over here, and this tends to be what people make it all about, is the MLM. And then they are thinking about making money, or they're thinking about a lifestyle, and those are great, but those are separate from the MLM company that you're representing. And so this is a vehicle, and this is the engine. Okay, so it's got wheels on here, and it's kind of like a tractor here, and here you are, happy because you got your own terrible stick figure here, because you have a business. And so how you drive this vehicle makes all the difference in the world. So if you drive it recklessly, the parts of this engine, this system here, this instrument, are going to break down. So if you go out and tell people about your MLM business and make it all about the company, you go out there and misrepresent it, that becomes a problem. So what you want to do is take a step back from this instrument, and come over here and you want to begin a relationship with people. And if you'll notice, I put a little ear on there. If you'll notice, this takes place before we get to the MLM. This relationship, we learn that we have things in common. We learn, in that process, if this is the kind of person that we even want to be in business with. We learn, they learn about us to see if what we have to offer is going to suit them. And so, a lot of times you hear stories about people that get into an MLM company and they make it big, and then you'll hear a story from somebody that maybe made contact with them first, and then that person went somewhere else. Well, chances are the relationship just wasn't there like it was maybe later on. So this is what really builds a sustaining business, is this relationship. So the question is how do we get to this place? How do we meet people if we're not going to share it with our friends and family? Well, that's where we come over with what I call a front-end product or offer, okay? Something that is very specific to this person. Let's say this is our friend here. We'll put a little ways around them. And so we want to put something together there that's going to see if we're going to be able to build a relationship. So as I'm building my MLM company, I'm going to put out an offer out here, and maybe it's going to be a free training. And maybe that free training has everything to do with the type of person I'm going to make a relationship with. So for example, I make a free training around business. So I'm going to attract people that want to start a business, or I do a free training on working at home. So I'm going to talk to somebody differently in each of these, or maybe I'm going to do a training on fitness. Or maybe I'm going to talk to work-at-home moms. Or maybe work-at-home dads. So each one of these would be a free training or an offer that would be targeted or specifically to one of those. So when we get this going here, I can start, and I have this relationship, then I can start to share with them a little bit about the instrument or the vehicle. So don't make it all about the vehicle. We have to put something, this is what we share, has nothing to do with this. All I do is share this free training, this front end offer. Actually, we should call that a front end offer. And it could be a free training. It's a free something. It could be an ebook. It could be an audio recording. It could be a video series. It could be anything with the idea of talking to each one of these people here. So, when you do that, you're not talking to everybody. You want to really break it down to business. And then what type of business? Are we talking a home business? Are we talking a brick and mortar business? Are we talking people that spend 60 hours a week working in their own business? So what type of business person are we going to be talking to? People that work at home? Are we talking to people that are younger? Are we talking to baby boomers? Are we talking to people that are retiring? And if so, we're going to talk to them each differently. So if I talk to people that work at home that are baby boomers or are approaching upon that and perhaps don't have a lot saved. And maybe they're like me, where they've been raising children all of their life. And so, you tend to invest in your children before you do a retirement. I've got friends that are retiring. So, and I'm not alone in that. There's a huge population of people that will be working at home or working a second career. So that's somebody that I would be looking at sending my message to. If I'm talking to somebody in fitness, am I talking to somebody that goes to the gym, or am I talking to people that are just want to lose some weight? Or if I'm talking to dads, I'm going to talk, how am I going to appeal to them versus the work-at-home moms? So I'm probably, being a dad, probably am going to do better at appealing to dads at home than I am the moms. So just saying, I don't have it targeted either one of those, or focus my attention on them. But I think you get the idea here, is that we need to kind of reframe things in our mind to where we aren't driving the vehicle or the instrument right off the bat. We need to focus first and foremost on our front end offer, and that's what this training was today, and that's what I've been focusing on as I'm developing my MLM business and developing this channel. And so this is what I've been focusing on. So I wanted to give you that update, kind of let you know where I was today, and I hope that was helpful. And if it was, please like this video, please subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. And also I have a training down below. It's absolutely free. It'll be sent right to your email box over the next 5 days, and to help you with your MLM or network marketing business. So until our next video, I hope you'll give this some thought and think about who your audience is, and or who you want to send your message out to and build a relationship with. So until then, God bless you. Have a great day.